Hello guys, welcome back to another session of Learning Unity with me. And where we last left off, we were able to change the sprite after a certain collision has, if after a collision has activated or occurred. And we also made these two prefabs where one will requires 3 hits for the block to break, and the other one requires two hits for the blocks to break. Alright, so let's continue off with where we last left off. And the video is called Smarter Max Hits Logic. I'm not sure what that means, but we'll go ahead and find out. It's kind of blurry. Wait, why is it still blurry? What? I guess it's still adjusting. I'll give it some time. You know what? I'm gonna refresh it. There you go. Alright, so he added this just so we can kind of protect ourselves from some possible errors where, let's say, it's hitting the block multiple times, but we can't really see it. So then it'll give us like some error, and to prevent that, he did it like this. I have a different way of doing it in mind, and I think I'm gonna try it that way. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. We go to block. We go through the block script, and then I think it was in the here, right? Oh, no wonder. I think because I added this, if the block sprite state index is less than the length, yeah, this is the way I was wanting to do it, then we increment it. If not, then we don't do anything. But I like how he included the else, which debugged the error if something did exist. And we could say it is block sprite is missing from array. Sprite or reached out of bounds array, or array out of bounds, I guess. Array out of bounds, which just basically means we're trying to index an object that doesn't exist in our array or data structure. Yeah, I think this works actually. Yeah, I forgot I did this. I think that's why he didn't get an error when he did. Alright, cool. So he's just showing the error happening. So we got a challenge, and basically it says, oh, if an error does exist, we also want to print out the actual block that's causing that error so that we can see it. That might be kind of difficult since the names are basically the block and then the parentheses, but we'll see. And I think, well, we can just do plus game object dot name, right? Because the name would be this one. So then, man, I can't test this out because mine's different from his. But I think that's how you do it, right? Let me look at the Unity documents actually. Unity game object scripting. Yeah, tag. Layer scene. Oh, here it is, name. And his name is string? Yes, it is. Cool. So then, I guess that should work then. Array out of bounds on game object. Dang it, I can't, how would I test this out? I guess something like maybe thinking. Oh, what? Oh, right. needs to compile. Hopefully no compiler issues. I'm hoping for a runtime issue though. Yeah. Said no developer ever. Oh yeah, alright, we got it. So it says in block 4, block 6. So this block over here and this one, these two are the culprit. Alright, cool. That's how it would work if we got any errors.
That was...
I see what he's doing. So basically, I guess originally we just had that for like debugging purposes. So if I guess we don't want to mess with it anymore, we can do it like what he did, which was to first remove this, right? We can still copy this, and we could place it in the over here where handles a hit, where he said that it would be the array to the block sprite states. Did I spell that right? States dot length, and he did +1 for some odd reason, because the length would return 3. I wonder why he added a 1. Let me just copy this. Comment. Hits required. I wonder why he did that. Maybe some compiler issues, but what happened? Does not contain. Oh, I spoke wrong. Still getting an error. Oh, it's not a method. It's a property. What's this? I think that was before, right? Yeah. I don't think we need to worry about it. Well, wait, is it actually 1, 2? Wait, did it just go through? What the heck? That was weird. It just went through again. Oh my gosh. So I'm thinking the reason why it did that is because it hasn't been when we set it here so that it only does it, you know, like let's say three times, because that's the first block and then the second block and then the third sprite gets played. But by the third hit, we do expect it to get destroyed. If we tried to hit it again, well, we'd be causing errors. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I got confused when he added the 1, because, well, it should be only 3. 3 is where the maximum hits, but he added 1 more, and then that confused me because then that's 4 hits. So let me see if this solves the issue. Hopefully it does. If not, then I don't know what I'm talking about. Seems like it's working. No errors so far. Though that is kind of weird how it's not even making contact and it's still hitting the... Oh. So yeah, it seems like it's working. So 1. Wait, 1, 2. Ah, I get it. I get it now. Alright. So yeah, let's see like if he gets that error, because it doesn't seem to get the error. I'm gonna go back and see what he did actually, because yeah, I was getting error. Maybe it didn't get an error for him because the way he did his conditional statement versus how I did it. Let's go back. So yeah, he did hit sprites length plus 1. might have something to do with this right here. Yeah, I think it's because of this thing right here. That's why it worked for him. I didn't do that. Alright, cool. So let's move on to the next one, which is prevent boring ball loops. Oh yeah, I was thinking about this, considering, yeah, I was wondering if maybe we needed to add like acceleration when it reaches the sides of the map, maybe. So he asked us what we would do so that the ball doesn't get stuck in a loop. I'm thinking, yeah, adding acceleration maybe, and then a little bit of gravity, but I don't know how that'll affect, like, because originally if I remember correctly, we set the gravity to 0 just so we can keep the ball bouncing. But because of that, things like this happen. So my guess is just increasing the acceleration when it collides with one of the edges, or not the edges, the walls, I guess. And we can do that with the collision method and just probably look for a tag or the name to be one of the walls, and then increase the one of the rigid body properties, I guess, of the ball, I think. Oh, he's adding velocity in any of the y and x position. Ah, gotcha. I'm gonna have it here. Let's go to their script, ball script, minimize this so I can kind of follow him as the video is going on. Dang it. So whenever we're messing with like the physics of the ball, we always gotta refer to the rigid body of it. That's what I remember. Let me just do that. serialize field float random vector 0.2f. So our mission is to cache or create a cached reference to the rigid body. So we go to our cached components. We can say rigid body 2D, rigid body 2D, and then in the start method we can just basically follow what we did over here, where we do m rigid body 2D equals get component, and then we get rigid body 2D. And I think that's the name of it. Let me go check. Have all my semicolons. Good. Field bar. Oh yeah, we don't need to worry about that for now. But yeah, we go to click on one. We click on the ball, and then yeah, it's called rigid body 2D. So I think yeah, that's how it works. We get the component, which is one of the properties of the ball, and rigid body 2D is one of them, so we can use that. All right, so I think we're done. Oh wait, I didn't know about that. So he did it, and oh wow, yeah, I changed a lot of stuff. Alright, we can now reference, or we can change all of the stuff that gets the component like this, and just do. I'm hoping it still works after this, because I did it this way because I was getting some errors, and so I figured this is the best way I could have done it. Hopefully it doesn't do anything. Like hopefully my edits don't break the new stuff that he's gonna teach us. Let me just try the game out just to make sure. No compiler issues, hopefully. Cool. Let's go play. Alright, cool, it still works. Alright. Oh, I think I already met the 30-minute mark, so I'm gonna end it here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.